All right, guys, Miss A here again with a couple more examples of how to find the 5 number summary. I think on the first video, halfway through, I was doing the example, I turned the phone sideways, and I think that might have messed up the way the video is going to be viewed. So hopefully that's not too tricky for y'all to try to figure out, or y'all can, if it rotates, I don't know if it's going to rotate weird whenever you look at it on the phone or a computer. Anyway, hopefully this one's better. And you can get some use out of these videos, or it was just wasting my time, but it's okay, no big deal. We do what we got to do, right? All right, so here we go. So again, the 5 number summary is 5 numbers, and they are the minimum, the maximum, the median, Q1 and Q3. All right, so we have a data set here. And the first thing you always want to do, of course, is put the numbers in order. So I have already done that part for us. Listed them here in order from least to greatest. One thing I didn't talk about in the last video was that, because you don't see me do it here because I want y'all to see the numbers, but whenever you write them down in order, I would cross them off. So I put 8, cross off the 8, put 9, cross off the 9. Cross off the numbers as you place them so you don't accidentally forget one at the very end, or whatever it may be. Like here, where there's 2 32s, you don't want to think that, oh, I already used it, so don't put it twice. But you do need to put it twice because it appears twice. So always cross off the numbers as you go. Also, it's very helpful to count. So I can see here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 numbers. When I rewrite them, I should still have 11 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're good. All right, just always double check that you didn't miss something or add an extra number when you didn't need to. All right, so here we go. Number data is in order. We don't need these anymore, so I'll go and cross all those out. Just wanted you to be able to see them. Now we have them in order from least to greatest. So again, we're finding 5 number summary. Minimum, Q1, median, Q3, and maximum. Y'all might be wondering, why do we skip from Q1 to Q3 and not Q2? Because the median is sometimes referred to as Q2. So it's just usually they're going to refer to it as median. I don't know why instead of Q2. All right, here we go. So again, always start off with the easy things. The easy ones are minimum and maximum. So my minimum is my smallest number, which is 8. Again, guys, doing this with the camera in my hand, so it's kind of tricky. The maximum is the biggest number, which is 39. And then now we're going to find the median, because that's the next easiest thing to do. So median is the middle number. So again, I'm not going to cross these off because I'm going to need these numbers later. I'm just going to underline them one at a time until I get to the middle. So we have 8, 39, 9, 32, 11, 32, 14, 30, 17, and 29. And you can see we are left with just one number, 23, so I'm going to circle it, because that number is my middle, which is my median. So median is 23. All right, so the next thing we need to do is find my quartiles. Quartile 1, which is the lower quartile, is the lower half of data. So we're going to look at not the 23 because that number was in the middle. We don't include it. We're going to look at these 5 numbers. All right, so of those 5 numbers, if you look, now we can start crossing them off because once we find the middle, we're good. So we have 8, 17, 9, 24, 9, 14, and then 11 is in the middle. So here we go. Q1 is 11. And then over here for 29 through 39, which is my upper half of data, that's going to tell me my Q3. So again, we're going to find the number in the middle. 29, 39, 30, 32, and we can see that my Q3 is 32. So again, it's just finding the median of the whole thing, finding the median of the lower half, and then finding the median of the upper half. So it's not too tricky. But let's do another example. Here we go. So these numbers are a little bit bigger, a little bit, I think it's a little bit more of them. So again, the first thing we need to notice is that they are not in order. So we have to put them in order from least to greatest, which I've already done here. Again, doesn't hurt to cross them off as you place them or just double check the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we're good. All right, so again, 5-number summary. Minimum, Q1, median, Q3, and max. Easy ones. Minimum, 62. Maximum, 100. And then now let's find the median, so the middle number. So cross off a low one and a high one at a time until you get to the middle. 7. But we can see here, I don't have one number in the middle, I actually have 2 numbers in the middle. So to find the median, my median is not 79 because it's not in the middle. My median is not 80. My median is actually right here, somewhere in between those two. I just don't know what it is quite yet. So whenever you need to find the median and there's 2 numbers, you have to find the average or the mean of the 2 middle numbers. So to do that, if you remember, when you have 2 numbers in the middle, you're going to take the 2 numbers and add them. So add 79 and 80, and you get 159. And we're going to take that number and do it here, 159. And we're going to divide it by 2. So when there's 2 numbers in the middle, you add them together and then divide it by 2. Because you're just finding the average. There's 2 numbers, divide by 2. 2 goes into 15, 7, which is 14. Remainder of 1, bring down the 9. 2 goes into 19, 9 times, which is 18. Subtract, you get 1, but we don't want a remainder, so we put a decimal, a 0. Don't forget to drag the decimal up, and then bring your 0 down. 2 goes into 10, 5 times. Now I'm going to stop. So my median was between 79 and 80, which is just 79.5. So 79.5. So again, notice I didn't circle either one of these numbers because neither one of them was my middle. My middle was actually in between those two. And the only thing, there's really no number in between 79 and 80, is so it's 79.5. But to just be safe, you could always just add up the 2 middle numbers, divide by 2. So median is 79.5. So now, make sure that looks like a 7. We are going to find the Q1, which is the median of the lower half of data. So just like up here where I took, now this number was out because it was the middle and I boxed my lower half. I can't circle anything in the middle because that number really wasn't part of my data. So I'm not going to circle anything. I'm going to box the complete lower, here's the half, 79.5 was here. I'm going to box the whole lower half of data. So box all of this, all the way to the line. That's my lower half of data. So we're going to find the median. So again, median is the middle. So we're going to cross off 62, 79, 67, 77. And yet again, we have 2 numbers in the middle. So I need to add them together and divide by 2. So I'll do that here. Make sure we keep this one separate. We're going to take the 2 middle numbers, 68 and 73. So 68 plus 73, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we get 7 plus 7 is 14. So we get 141. And now we're going to take that number and divide it by 2 again, because we're just finding the median. We add up the 2 middle numbers and then divide it by 2. So 141 divide by 2. All right, 2 goes into 14 7 times, which is 14. Bring down the 1. 2 can't go into 1, so you put a 0 and then add a decimal and a 0. Decimal up, 0 down. 2 goes into 10 5 times. And we get a remainder of 0. So my median up here, even though it wasn't really there, was 70.5. If for some reason these numbers don't increase, like if you go from 62 to 80 and then 79, you've done something wrong. These numbers should get bigger as you go down. See here, we had 8, 11, 23, 32, and 39. The numbers got bigger as you went down. They shouldn't go back and forth. So 2 numbers were in the middle, so we had to add them up and divide by 2. So now do my Q3, which is the upper half of data. Again, we're going to start from that line and look at the upper half of data, because it's Q3. So again, we're going to find the median for Q3. We're going to cross off the lowest and the highest, the lowest and the highest. 2 numbers in the middle, so we need to add them up and divide by 2 yet again. Sometimes it's a little bit extra work. So 86, that's why I wanted to show you one of these examples in case you come across it. 86 plus 94, you get 10. That's 9 plus 9 is 18. You get 180. Don't forget to take that number and divide it by 2. 2 goes into 18 9 times. And then just bring that 0 down, or like I like to just bring it straight up. So you get 90. And I'm going to show you one more way to find the median between these 2 numbers, and that's going to be by just drawing a quick little number line. So hopefully I can do this without messing too much stuff up. All right, so we're trying to find the median between 86 and 94. Median, again, is the middle. So if we draw a number line and we start at 86, this would be 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, now I'm running out of space, 94. So that is the number line from 86 to 94. We're finding the median. Median is the middle. So if you were to look and you had all those numbers listed out, you could either look at it on the number line, look at the gaps, or you could just cross off the numbers. Low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. And you see the only number left in the middle is 90. So that one does help. Like it wouldn't have really helped for the 70.5 because there still would have been 2 numbers in the middle. You would have add up and divide by 2 again. But that's just another way you could do it. A lot of times this one does help. And some of y'all can see, oh, I know this would be 0.5 or I know whatever it would be. But easiest thing to do that will work every single time is to add up the 2 numbers in the middle and then divide by 2. All right, so there's 2 more examples of the 5, excuse my Pop-Tart wrapper. 2 more examples of the 5-number summary. Minimum, the smallest number. Q1 is your lower quartile, which is the median of your lower half of data. Median, sometimes referred to as Q2, is the median of the whole data set. Q3 is the median of your upper half, because this is your upper quartile. And then maximum is your biggest number. Not too hard. Hopefully these 3 examples were pretty easy to see with me recording, and hopefully I explained it pretty well over the phone. Hope y'all are taking care. Be safe out there. Miss y'all. See y'all soon. Bye.